Girl, my mood changed when you walk through the door.
What's up, JDGang? What's up, JDGang?
What's up, JDGang?
If you're new to the channel, make sure you tell a friend or a cousin or a brother to come check our channel out so they can subscribe and tell somebody new. It's a lot of great things that we're going to do and a lot of great things that we got planned. I also asked my mom could I tell her story about her car crash, and the messages would be right here. If my girlfriend was here, she would say, "What's up, babies?" But she's not here right now. I'm all the way in Kansas, but as you can see from the title, it says story time. So the story that I'll be telling is the story about when my mom almost died and when my dad was a big-time drug dealer. Like, she done told me so many stories from the past before I was even born. Like, if she would have died when she was in her coma, I wouldn't be here to this day. Anyway, to get on topic, man, y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the YouTube, Jamil and JDGang TV. Tell a friend, tell another friend, tell all your friends, and just let everybody know about us and tell them to come check our page out. Why not? Tell them to come check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Like, comment, tell a friend, tell another friend. Oh, disregard me. My voice. Disregard me just now falling. But anyway, my dad used to be a big-time drug dealer, which he would go to different states or whatnot, deliver his packages and all that, selling ounces on ounces and ounces. Something I don't know nothing about, never been in that lifestyle. But my dad, he used to live it. He used to run from the police. When he used to use my mama's car, he didn't have no license. So when he used my mama's car, he'll get pulled over. And then when he would get pulled over, he'll just jump straight out and run into the woods, like barefooted or whatnot. If he didn't have no shoes on, he gone. He into the woods. He not going to jail. Like, he gonna call my mama and he gonna tell her to report the car stolen. And she gonna come pick him up in another car, and now he's free. Like, I never thought of that. That's smart. Like, that's really smart. But that's off topic. Let me tell you about my mom and what happened between her and my dad when he was getting chased by the police up there in Atlanta. Okay, so I guess he probably got set up or whatnot up there in Atlanta, and then the police, they came after him, and he's known for running, so he's gonna run. He's not gonna stop. Like, my dad, when he's running from the police, he do not stop. He don't get tired. Like, tired isn't even in his mind at the time. He's just thinking about getting away. I need somebody to come get me. Baby, come get me. So when he called my mama and was like that, come get me, I'm in Atlanta or whatnot. I think it was Atlanta. I think so. Or it was Columbia. I really don't know. I think it was Atlanta. But he told my mama to come get him. My mama all the way in South Carolina. Well, you know, that's like a 3-hour drive or whatnot. So my mama, her car wasn't like stable at the time. I guess it had broke down or whatnot. So she had to use her friend car, which was a Jeep. And it was an older Jeep, but it wasn't too old. It was like modern, but not modern. You understand? But she used her Jeep, and then when she was driving, like, she was going really fast, you know, like, my dad, he's on the run right now. Like, she got to get to him. That's all on her mind. Like, I got to get him. I got to get him. Like, she really was in love with my dad at the time. I'm not even going to lie. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. But she was speeding to him, and she was riding on back roads and all that, and she was going around a curve road, and there was a stop sign that she didn't know about, and the truck was sitting there. Like, it was sitting there, and the truck didn't see no cars at the time. And I don't know how the truck didn't see my mama when my mama was coming full speed around the curve. Like, he could have seen it, he could have heard something. I think he really was looking at his phone when he was turning out, because people tend to look at their phone or whatnot when they making a turn and no cars around. Like, he probably was looking at a message or something his wife just sent him. Never know. But she was speeding, and the truck was coming. I guess God was just trying to show her a lesson, like, something got to change. And then she was speeding, so the truck pulled out, and the truck hit her right on the side, and she just flipped up into the air, into the trees. Boom. Next thing you know, she say all she seen was pitch black darkness. She say she don't remember nothing. All she remember is dreaming. And then when she woke up, I mean, I know I'm skipping the story a little bit, but I'm going to go back. When she woke up, she was like, where am I? Like, what today is, all that. Yeah, it was that deep. But to go back to when she was flipping, she had to get airborne to the hospital in Colombia, I think. And then somehow my dad found out. I don't know who told my dad. I forgot who she said told my dad. But when she was getting airborne over to the hospital, she had died. So at that time when she got to the hospital, she was in a coma for a good little minute. I say about 3 months or so. She was in a coma, and her sister, who is my aunt, was always saying she's gonna be okay. My sister's gonna wake up, always praying over her body. And my mama say, when she told me the story, she say her sister was a guardian angel, like, because her sister never not had faith. Her faith was so strong that her sister was gonna wake up one day. Never know when, but she's gonna wake up. Even though her mom, everybody else, they was upset, they was sad, they thought she wasn't gonna wake up because the doctor had just told my mama that she wasn't gonna make it. Like, she got a chance that she might not make it, and my mama was hesitant. Like, the doctor was like, she could pull the plug whenever she want to. But Aunt Keita, who is my mama's sister, was telling her, don't pull the plug, keep faith, like, keeping her uplifted, like, because my aunt, she knew she was gonna come back. So she just didn't pull the plug, and as time went on, somebody was by the bed, I don't know, and then my mama had woke up, and then whoever was beside the bed, they was like, doctor, 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 of excitement but sadness at the same time. And then when my mom woke up, her eyes, she was just blinking like she didn't know where she was. And then when she went to go look at herself in the mirror, she couldn't even recognize herself because her body was so swole. Like, her whole body was just swole because, don't forget, she did fly up into the air, into some trees. So her body was really messed up. And somehow it got back to itself after all the rehab and all that, when she learned how to walk and all that again, learned how to talk. Because she couldn't talk when she came back. She couldn't. She didn't know how to do none of that. And then my dad, I think he calmed down with the drugs and stuff, and he did his time or whatnot. He probably didn't have to do that much time, but then, like, a year later, she had me. She recovered really fast, and the story get hectic sometimes. And then that was the first time she almost died. And the second time, I was up in Greenville. This was back in like 2012, I think. She had a boyfriend. He swear he was a gangster or whatnot. But she had a Mercedes Benz, and she was on the west side of where I'm from. And they didn't know she was in the car. They thought that it was just her boyfriend in the car at the time, and she was going past this little drug dealer house. They played cards and all that at the house, and she was on the passenger side. And he pulled up, and they seen him. So then they just started letting out shots. So then my mama, she screaming, boom, she got right in the leg, shot right in the leg. One shot in the shoulder, other one shot by her neck. If she would have got shot in her neck, she probably would have passed away. But like I tell you, God been on her side all throughout her life. Like, it's crazy how much God be watching over her. That's a true guardian angel. I was up in Greenville at the time, and I'm crying. I'm upset. My dad talking about he can't bring me. He's at work. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get to my mom. Like, I'm crying. I'm a little kid now. I'm 12. I'm not trying to lose my mom at this time. Like, I need her. Like, life been crazy. And then when we used to struggle, I used to always be with her. Like, that's why when she got shot, it really hurt me. Cause, like, I was afraid. I was afraid that I was about to lose my mom. Like, because when I was younger, and as she was growing up as a woman, we would have struggling times. Like, the lights would go off, and sometimes we'll have to sleep in the dark. It's cold at night, but we'll sleep together because we ain't got no heat because it's cold. The lights off and everything, the power off, everything. So we got to make best of what we got. But she would try to tell me to go to my aunt's house or to one of her friends' houses. But nah, I was like, in my head, I don't know how I understood this, but I was like, no, Mom, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying with you. I'm not going nowhere. And that's what really built our best friend relationship, really. Like, now to this day, we tell each other everything. Like, we so tight. Like, that's the thing I tell her all the time about her. Like, I feel like she the one and stuff like that. My mom really believed me. My mom really like her too. And they like best friends or whatnot. So everything just working out as planned right now. Like, I mean, life still hits you sometimes, but everything's working out fine. But back to the story, we used to struggle. But yeah, when she got shot, I was 12, and then somehow my dad, he got off, and then he took me up to Greenwood. I was calling my mama, and I called my mama. She said, son, I'm okay, son, everything's gonna be okay. I got shot. But when she got shot, he pulled off. Like, my mama, she had jumped out the car, and he pulled off. So everybody like, oh, that's D on the ground. And we need to rush her to the hospital. So they took her to the hospital. But the dude, supposed to be her boyfriend, he pulled off in her car. She never liked that dude ever again. She got her car back though, but it was shot up. But God have always been watching over her, and she got a story to tell. If she ever wrote a book, everybody will read it. I'm telling you, it's interesting. It's a story to be told. But anyway, y'all subscribe and hit that like button. That's all I got for y'all today. That's story time for the day, man. Me and JDGang, we'll be back with y'all in 2 weeks. Y'all know what up. JDGang or no gang. Jamil and JDGang TV.